Hi, I'm following along with Paul McWhorter's Fusion 360 3D printing lessons, and we're on number 17. And just trying to help out a commenter down here. Rick had a question and problem using Fusion 360 where he was trying to put a lintel on two 4x4 posts that are 25 millimeters apart. So he said that it wouldn't get constrained or flip the sketch or something like that. I'm not sure exactly what his problem is, but I figured I'd show him how I got to do that and see if gives him any help with what he has to do. So let's go to Fusion 360. So I got a sketch here. It's the two 4 millimeter by 4 millimeter posts, 25 millimeters apart. And this is going to be our base. So we're just going to go ahead and got that part of the sketch drawn up, and I'm going to finish my sketch. And it usually tilts it that way with it, but I like it to be, like to use the home and just bring it out and make it big like that. I, you know, I have it set up. I'm not sure what settings I got, but my middle mouse button or my mouse wheel makes it scroll in and out. So it's easy to scroll in and out. So we want to extrude. So you could either go up here to extrude, or I'm going to use the shortcut E. I'm going to pick this one and this one. And we want to extrude 25 millimeters. Let me say, always come out. And we're going to say, okay. Now our sketch is going to disappear down there. So we got to turn it back on. And we're going to E for extrude again. And that one, this one wants to go 5 millimeters. And we're done. Turn that sketch off. That's what we got so far. So when we were drawing this, just to make it clear that we were on this top view here, and that's the way we drew it. And then we went to the profile. And anyhow, and the next thing we have to do is put a lintel on the top of this. So like I said, best thing to do is go up and create another sketch, and we want to create it on top of this. Now, if they're real small, if you got them scrolled way out and you want to try to get that might be hard. So I usually like to bring them in close enough that you know what you're touching. And so I'm going to draw on this plane. And I'm not sure he talks about it moves away, but we're still on the top. So I'm not sure if that's what he was concerned about, because it does turn it to the flat way. But you can also, rotate this if you want, and see that the plane is actually right there at the top. So that's where our plane is. It's not down at the base or anything like that. We'll go back to the top again. Now, what I like to do is to do this project, just to make sure. Sometimes it projects these out, but sometimes it doesn't. So we're going to do this project, and it's going to ask us what to project. And I want to project this, and I want to project that. And then we hit OK. All right. And it does bring up, one of them is purple and one of them is black. So, and I don't know if that's confusing him or what, but anyhow, we're ready to sketch on that. So we want to put a lintel across the top of them. So we go to our rectangle tool and we bring this in, and you see how there's a square that shows up around the dot. So that means it's snapping to that. So if you click and hold and you go back over here to this corner, it's going to do the same thing, and you got another one, another square, right? Snapping to it. Now you want to, when you click this, you don't want to click and hold. You want to click and let go of it, and then you bring it back over, and then you're able to pick the second corner. I don't know whether that might be something that's happening. Let me escape out of this. All right, so we want to draw this. You just want to click and then click and let go, and then you will come over back over here, and then you can pick a second one and you click again. And that's all there is to it. We're done with that sketch. We're going to finish the sketch. And then this time it didn't go into the perspective view, so I always hit the home, so it does that. So now it's got that on there, and we want to extrude that up, and you're going to end up with 3 bars here because we projected that, but that's fine. We're going to pick this one, we're going to pick this one, and we're going to pick this one, right? And everything was black, so we were fully constrained, and we don't want it to be a new body. We want to just go ahead and join it, and then we're going to join. And then we want to go up 5 millimeters. 5 millimeters. And we want to join. And we want to just say okay. And there we go. So that's how I do it, and works every time for me. So I'm not sure where the problem's coming through. Like I said, the only thing would be if he has some settings. Mine is pretty much out of the box settings. I mean, I've had it installed for 5 years, so when it updates, maybe it's updated differently. But if you still have concerns, you can do a screenshot, screen recording with your Windows. Just look into how to do that. You don't even have to do it with voice. You can just start a Windows recording. I forget what the thing is, and then post a YouTube video to do it. But anyhow, that's what I got for today. Thanks for watching. Hope it helps.